Words read out loud feature gives me another assist. Hearing the monotone voice say uncharted made me realize I meant uncharted. Monday, November 15th. I am Zachary Fennell, author and entrepreneur, the cerebral palsy vigilante, and you are watching Making of a Memoir, my video series documenting the hard work involved in writing and self-publishing a book. If you've been following along to this point, episode 51, you know I'm in the editing process where I'm using words read out loud feature to edit by ear. And I am now 18 chapters in. My goal is to continue to average between 1 to 2 chapters a day. So last time you saw me in episode 50, I was 13 chapters in. So I picked up another 5 chapters. I will continue to at least do a chapter a day. Stay tuned for my progress. Slowly but surely, I made my way up to where Avondale Road turned into Mayfield Road. I crossed Avondale to proceed back towards Bluestone Road, the way I came. It is late into the night, 10:16 on Tuesday, November 16th. Just wanted to switch my camera on really quickly before going into work today at 1. I did get 2 more chapters edited by ear, and so that puts me at 20 chapters in, 11 plus the epilogue to go, continuing to strive for a chapter a day. Greetings, Monday, November 22nd, closing in on 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Despite the lack of updates in this Making of a Memoir episode, I have stayed at work on my book, pretty much averaging 1 chapter a day. Some days I'm doing 2 chapters, other days I'm not getting any in because of work. But ultimately, I'm positioned to finish my editing by ear by the end of the month. Stay tuned. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. That's just a little glimpse, that chant, that dance, a little glimpse into how I'm feeling right now. Monday, November 29th. So another week has gone by in this video, in this episode of Making of a Memoir, and I have just finished listening to all the audio recordings. Everything is good. I am done editing by ear. Yesterday went through the final 4 chapters that I needed to go through. I was catching mistakes. Interesting, I was catching more mistakes as I was reading out loud than I was catching when I had Word read it to me. A couple of examples is as I was reading out loud, I noticed that the park I did the marathon at is called Cuyahoga Valley National Park. But I must have been thinking about my employer, Cuyahoga County Public Library, because when I wrote Cuyahoga Valley National Park, I actually wrote Cuyahoga County National Park. And so reading that out loud, I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. And I was able to catch that. Another time in one of the later chapters, I talk about follow-up conversations. As I'm reading that, I'm like, there shouldn't be an essay. It's one conversation. That pluralness, pluralness, is that a word? It is now. That as added conversation was unnecessary. So those are the little things that I kept finding as I was working away on my manuscript. The next step now is to get this manuscript in the hands of some beta readers, some select few individuals, get their feedback, get their opinions on the book. They'll catch mistakes I'm sure I didn't. They'll also be able to pinpoint things. You can only spend so much time before you finally realize this is what I think. So yeah, that's the next step at this point, is getting the copies of the manuscript out to those select individuals. Who those individuals are, I'm going to cover in the next episode of Making of a Memoir. For now, though, I'm going to bring this episode to a close. I'm feeling good, in case you didn't know, in case you didn't notice. And so, yeah, if you have questions, maybe you're wondering where I'm at right now with my manuscript for this project compared to where I was with my first book, Off Balance. Maybe you're wondering how I felt with the manuscripts between those two. Ask that question down below, and I will be happy to answer either in the comments or in the next episode of Making of a Memoir. If you're watching and you to this point, that means you probably liked this video, so hit the thumbs up icon to let YouTube know. For more videos from me, make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel and have rung the bell icon to receive notifications every time I publish new videos. Until then, remember, don't blend in, blend out.